Okay, take 17. Good morning, guys. It is 8 AM on Monday the 28th of January 2013. Let me just stick that bitch on there with that blue tack. Fantastic. Is that going to stay there? Or will I get a smashed phone? Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, baby. Okay, good morning. Yes, as I said before, it is 8 AM on Monday the 28th of January 2013. My weight this morning, my average weight for the last 7 days was 186.67. I had quite a high weigh-in this morning. There's a few reasons I'll go into in a second. Yeah, so that's an increase of 1/3 of a pound since yesterday, which isn't really great, to be honest. The three reasons I'll go into. Yesterday was high carb day, and I made the most of it. I had lots and lots of yummy things, lots of bread as well, which is all good for carbs, although quite high in salt and sugar, which isn't fantastic. That was in preparation for today's leg workout, which I'll go into in a second. The second reason why my weight was quite high this morning, yesterday I ran out of coffee, and I had to make the decision between either having half a cup of coffee for myself or making the wife a full cup of coffee. So I chose the non-selfish option, and I had a cup of tea instead. Now, coffee is something which I really do enjoy. I probably enjoy it a bit too much as well, actually. I do tend to drink quite a lot of it, so I'm quite addicted, in fact. This morning I made do with a cup of tea, and what I usually do is I have a cup of tea in the morning, or a cup of coffee in the morning, give it 10 or 15 minutes, go to the toilet, have a massive fucking dump, wash my hands, of course, very important, and then weigh myself. This morning my dump wasn't really quite there. It was kind of a half dump, so that might have had something to do with it. And lastly, the other reason why I got a high weigh-in this morning is, yes guys, I probably have put a pound on. Looking at my weights, in fact I'll show them here, my long list of weights. Here we go, we start at the top, borderline eating disorder here maybe. Here we go, all the way down to the bottom every single day. I track it on a running 7-day average, okay, and if I'm completely honest, the last week off work I've probably put on 1 pound, okay. Now, it's not a pound of fat because I've made some gains in the gym, some good gains in the gym, but it was kind of expected in a way, I suppose. But the last time I had time off work was my honeymoon. That was 2.5 months ago, and I put on 9 pounds. And I can tell you, I felt like it was a lovely time, and I wouldn't change it because it was just fantastic. Really, really good time off work, time with a new wife. Everything was great, and I wouldn't change it. But 9 pounds in a week and a half or 2 weeks is just too much weight to be putting on, and I'm still paying for that now. I mean, I've got probably half of it, maybe almost half of it is now gone. What was I going to say here? Yeah. I was going to say to you guys as well, is just to remember that food is like the most instantaneous pleasure you can get. I think Kate Moss once said, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels, and she got loads and loads of flack for that, but that is actually inherently true. It doesn't matter how good food tastes, if it's not doing your body any good, you will pay for that food. You might not even notice, but you will pay in time to come. 10 minutes it takes you to stuff a large piece of cake into your mouth, which will do nothing for you whatsoever. Sure, you'll feel great for 10 minutes, or maybe 15 minutes, or you'll be to enjoy the taste of it. But it will affect you. It will hang around your waist. It will weigh you down. It will slow you down. So you really want to get yourself into a mindset where you're putting things into your body that actually have benefits to your body. What else did I say here? Yeah. So anyway, back onto this week. Starting afresh this week. I'm actually halfway through my cut now. I think I'm 29 days through, which is pretty much 4 weeks. And I've lost probably 3 pounds or 4 pounds, 3.5 pounds of fat in that time, which isn't fantastic, but bear in mind that if I hadn't actually had the time off I just had last week, I would have been on 6 pounds. So what I'm thinking is a medium-term goal. By the time I finish the cut in 4 weeks' time, or this stage of the cut, I'll reevaluate what my plans are and what my priorities are when I finish it, but I should definitely be down below 180. And when I'm below 13 stone, that's where I feel most comfortable, and I'm a little bit above that. So for you British guys out there, obviously 182 is actually 13 stone. 12 stone 12 is 180, and that's pretty much where I want to be before I start diddling with my food and start cleaning my diet up completely. I'm a firm believer in doing as little as you can that will get you the results that you want for as long as you can. So at the moment I'm eating like raw eggs every single, not raw eggs, whole eggs every single day, yolks and all. If I have a steak, I'm not trimming the fat off. I'm eating whole milk with my porridge. I want to try and enjoy the foods that I like for as long as possible. And I'm thinking I should be able to get down to 182, 183 before I need to drastically change my food and clean it up too much. So this week I'm going on to the carbohydrate refeeds. Okay, so I'm going to do 6 days of 4,100 calories, and then on the Sunday I'm going to carb up to 4,900. I haven't exactly sorted out my food completely yet, but I've got a rough idea of what I need to eat today to get to my 4,100 calories. So that's all good. What else have I got here? Yeah, remember what I said about cardio the other day, guys, about how, you know, if you're doing a little bit of cardio, and I don't mean the sort of cardio you see at the Riverside Leisure Centre when you see women literally just pounding the treadmill, burning off all their shape, all their muscle mass. I'm on about low intensity cardio, like a gentle poodle on a push bike down by the river. I'm on about a nice gentle walk, something that you can still hold a conversation with somebody with, gentle cardio, just steady state, burning calories. It goes far beyond the benefits that you would expect, the 500 calories you're going to burn in that hour that you're out walking. First of all, obviously, like I said before, it has a positive effect on your mental health. Makes you feel happy. It's good for the soul. It's good to get out in the fresh air. It's good to socialise with people that you might enjoy sharing company with. But also, there's another reason as well that I only really thought of this morning, and that is that if you're setting aside twice a week to actually do 400 or 500 calories worth of cardio, low intensity cardio, which goes really, really, really well with weight training, it doesn't affect your gains too much. What you'll find is that fluctuations in your daily activity have less effect on your overall energy needs and your weight. So if you can build up to a point where you could walk 2 miles every single morning, every single day of the week, which will take you half an hour, and if you build up to it slowly, it'll be really, really easy. That is what, that's 250 times 7. That's a ½ pound of fat that you're going to lose every single week. And that's over 1,000 calories, and that will help to even out your difference in daily activity. Because some people have got really, really high energy sort of running around jobs like I have,